On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. On the give, this is McFarland. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked out and incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. 230. Take 2 of them.
On 3rd and 1, it's Roethlisberger, able to hit his target, Claypool. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On 1st down, it's Watson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 82 yards. And the Texans have taken the early lead. The 21st pick back in the 2016 draft, Will Fuller, and we know that he can take the top off of a defense.
He certainly can, and the way that he does it is just straight. Absolutely don't. If the quarterback gets time and he heaves it downfield, Will Fuller's going to outrun any coverage you put out there.
And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And his throw is incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On 1st and 10, Watson. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
It's a gain of
23 yards, the final tally.
First down, Houston.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Eluding the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Throwing again is Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Intercepted.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes, and when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Tackle made by Whitney Merciless.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger got an open man. It's Washington. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger to the right side to Eric Ebron. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Texans 7.
Pittsburgh, it is the Steelers in control of the football. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now Cobb to return. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
17-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. It's complete to Fuller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Houston.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Randall Cobb, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Steelers. Past the 20. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. 20. And that's complete to Cooks. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
First down.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Duke Johnson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
makes the score Texans 14, Steelers 7. Fairbairn.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Garrett White on the return. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The results for them so far not that great. Well, not good at all. 3 drives, 3 punts.
Yeah, and now what you're doing is you're looking at your play sheet, trying to figure out what you're going against defensively. I wonder, are they showing them something they haven't seen or anticipated in practice, and maybe that's throwing them off? Or do they just have to go to a different play calling section and try and run some offense that way?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
By the Texans.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Dumping it off for Johnson. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A shotgun snap for Watson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 13 yards.
So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd and 12, Watson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Trying to get it that time to Stills, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Darren Fells. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
Fairbairn lining up.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Ebron caught left side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, You see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver, but now it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And that will be incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively.
Eric certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
On the return comes Cobb. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Operating from the gun, Watson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Will Fuller was the intended target. 3rd down here. Nelson. To throw is Watson. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. White now to return. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. And they start the second half with Johnson. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now it's Watson. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
And the Texans 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
5 yards.
Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Here's 2nd and 10.
At the 20-yard line.
You got tape. You got tape right there. Check.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 23, and he will have a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Texans 28, Steelers 7.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. On 1st down, they'll start with McFarland. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now it's the backup Rudolph. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And he finds McDonald. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
4-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Rudolph now to throw. And yes, complete to the tight end, McDonald. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Open man, Smith-Schuster. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
Chris Boswell on 4.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Aaron Donald's the name most people think about in the defensive tackle position, but an all-pro last year alongside him, Cameron Hayward, an absolute nightmare to try and block. And he gets into the backfield on that play and finishes it off for the loss.
They go to Johnson again. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll run on 1st down. McFarland, and he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
12 at the Texans' 44-yard line.
Now Rudolph. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's McDonald.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, McFarland. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Rudolph. This one complete. Right side to McDonald. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. The Steelers were last in the NFL in red zone touchdown percentage a season ago, down around 35%. It's 1st and goal. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far. Big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. Two's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. They'll run with McFarland. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Now Rudolph with 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. Mason Rudolph with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
First down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun. Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And a short return to the 6-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They begin the drive with McFarland. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11.
McFarland, the ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Rudolph. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Rudolph. Washington's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Rudolph now to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
34-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. There on the tackle, Minka Fitzpatrick.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Do you tighten up? Let's go. Do you tighten up? 55, my God, 55.
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards, a first down. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Houston.
Now it's Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Makes the score Texans 35, Steelers 20. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there.
Today's final score, Texans